Hello guys, welcome back to this segment. I hope your day is going on well. So as usual, I have some interesting stories to share with you in this video. And of course, the major one is obviously the fact about the search for the head coach job, and then Herve Renard in question being the person that the NFF has now started trying to see if they can get, particularly the NFF's president, who made it clear that Herve Renard is his man, is the man that he wants to try all his possible best to get for Nigerian Spiders. But we all know how hard it's going to be, and I mentioned that in the last video. The level that they're at currently, with Herve Renard obviously quitting the job as the French women's coach, which seemingly felt like, okay, he's now ready to actually take up another role, presumably the Nigerian Spiders head coach job. But the latest right now on Herve Renard's front is that the man may have in fact ruled himself out of contention to be the Nigerian Spiders head coach, because instead of sticking around to have conversations with the NFF ahead of the possibility of being Nigerian Spiders head coach, he has now on vacation, in Senegal. That's what's happening right now. So he is not very much interested in having these conversations. Of course, he has representative, and you might want to ask, even if he goes on vacation, his representative should be able to have these conversations with the NFF and NFF's representative, because of course that's what representatives are. They are like the agent, of course, that actually broker this deal. But the gist is, his representative is also saying that, according to sources close to Herve Renard and his representative, they are saying that Herve Renard has obviously withdrew himself from the race to become Nigerian Spiders head coach because of a number of reasons. So the man has apparently withdrew himself from contention to become the next Spiders head coach, and the reason that has been cited right now, according to close sources to this man and his representative, is that the NFF cannot pay him the money that he wants. In the previous video, I mentioned that Herve Renard was willing to collect a lesser amount. That's a really massive pay cut for the negotiations to go on really well. But right now, there's been a new stand from this man and his representative, and they are backing out of the conversation, which is in fact why he even had to go on that vacation to Senegal. He actually went on that vacation yesterday, apparently after he realized that they were not actually moving forward the conversation with NFF's representative, and the money has always been the issue with this man. And right now it seems like an impossible mission for the NFF. But aside from the money issue, that's aside from agreeing a certain amount of money to pay him monthly basis, there is still some issues that may have made Herve Renard to reject or remove himself from that contention, and it's also related to money issue. And this is some of these reasons. One is that the NFF has a really bad reputation in terms of their treatment of coaches, whether it's foreign coach or local coach. Local coach is definitely the worst. We saw that with Coach Trinity, how he was treated like a nobody, thrown away just after a few weeks of being employed. Foreign coaches, we saw that with virtually all foreign coaches that we've had, through the years. Joseph Bosere was one of such people that NFF dealt, very badly with. We saw that in the shape of him not being paid on time, and also not being paid the money that he agreed with the federation to be paid. Of course, the whole story. He agreed a certain amount of money, and later on into the job, NFF said that they could not pay him that amount, that he should collect a pay cut, which he also collected, which he also agreed to collect. But when it got to the time that they were supposed to pay him, they also said that the money is not complete. So all of these issues, had always been there with the NFF. If we want to talk about the previous person before Coach Joseph Bosere, Jonah Chua also had the same issue. that when he was let go, he had to drag Nigerian Football Federation, to FIFA to settle that case. That was the only way that he could get his money. So this is another reason. It's not just about agreeing these terms and saying, okay, we're going to pay Herve Renard a certain amount of money, but it's actually keeping to these words, and more importantly, about keeping these terms, these words, so that when it gets to the time when he needs to be paid, he should be paid in full amounts, not just stories, starting to come in, just like we've seen with previous coaches. Again, this is a major issue, and I think Herve Renard is a very intelligent man who will have done all the research, with the NFF and just by those previous coaches, the way they were treated, how, it ended for them, how it started, all of these things. He and his representative will have done this research, and especially his representative, who's standing as his agent, will have done these things and advise Herve Renard whether it's a good move to actually accept this offer from NFF or to reject it. So if you ask me, I would say that Herve Renard's representative has obviously done his research and has decided to advise his client, which is Herve Renard, against accepting this role, because he would suffer, if he goes on to accept the role, following the history of the coaches that the NFF have dealt with in the past. That is what I think that is actually, discouraging this man, which we've now seen that he has gone on vacation instead of having this conversation, finalizing the deal and taking over the role. But instead, he decided to go on vacation, and the report is that he has withdrawn himself from the race. But let me leave you guys to comment on this. Let me know what you think about this. And then moving on to the next update, let me let you know that Ademola Lookman obviously got on the score sheet for Atlanta, as they, very sadly faced a very huge goal margin defeat in the hands of Parma. Although Atlanta, as a team, performed really badly because they obviously collected four goals, But Ademola Lookman, on a personal level, actually was fantastic, to be honest, because he had the goal for that game. Man actually scored that goal early on in the game, towards the end of the first half, but his side were unable to hold still, and they went on to concede a lot of goals. But again, aside from this match, the previous match also saw Lookman put up a fantastic performance against AZ Alkmaar. And Lookman obviously had a goal contribution to that game. And now against Parma, he had that goal, and then almost got an assist when he teed up Scamacha for a goal. But Scamacha was unable to see that one past the goalkeeper. But again, these guys still have a couple of, they have a preseason against St. Pauli, and then they are going to have that Super Cup tie against Real Madrid, which is coming up on the 14th. And of course, you know what this means. It's a cup match. The winner takes the cup, which is a competitive game, obviously, and then it's the match that opens the season with a trophy. But again, it's a good thing they have a preseason against St. Pauli before they go into that Real Madrid game, because obviously going to play a Madrid side after 4-1 thrashing, it's obviously not going to be very good for them. So they would want to hope to bounce back against St. Pauli before they go on and play Real Madrid in the Super Cup final on the 14th of August. That's the update, guys. Thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to react to any of the stories that you are concerned about. Leave a like for this video, share the video, guys, and follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and stay tuned to the channel. More updates coming soon.